This is a very important message for African economic emancipation. Before we can think about controlling our economies and ensuring that we begin to become independent of European monopoly, we must understand that the beginning of all African economies is food. Without food, you do not have the strength and energy to work and produce an economy. So the African economy starts with food. And what is beginning to happen in Africa, in the same way that debt has been used to colonize Africa, they are now beginning to utilize seeds and food to colonize Africa. Now, with debt, Africa can choose not to take debt. But with food, which you need to eat on a daily basis 3 times a day, if you get colonized with food, you have no way of escaping that colonization. And what the West is doing right now in Africa is they are working to destroy African seeds so that Africans do not have the ability to produce their own food, but they have to depend on the West to produce food. How are they doing this? They are doing this by creating something called genetically modified seeds and hybrid seeds. Hybrid seeds and genetically modified seeds have been created in the laboratory to ensure that they do not reproduce in the following seasons after you've planted the first crop that you bought. The reason they do this is that they use something called a terminator gene or a genetic use restriction technology that makes a seed not reproduce once it's produced for the first time. Not only is that the problem, but when you grow these genetically modified seeds and these hybrids, it's very important for you to understand that a hybrid and a genetically modified seed are 2 separate things, but they achieve the same result. So when you use this genetically modified seed in your soil, once it starts producing flowers, those flowers are able to cross-pollinate